चलो ठीक है, हो गया।
Yes, sir.
Recording in
ओम यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै ब्रह्मदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ओम वेदांतार्थ विभासकाय गुरवे शांताय सन्यासिने नानावादी नगेन्द्र संघ पवये योगीन्द्र वन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततम् पूर्णाय बोधात्मने। ओम्। ब्रह्माहं यत्प्रसादेन मयि विश्वं प्रकल्पितं श्रीमत्स्वयं प्रकाशाख्यं प्रणौमि जगतां गुरुम्। यः परमात्मा जगत् सृष्ट्वा प्रविवेश पुनः स्वयं तं कृष्णं प्रत्यगात्मानं वन्दे गोपी मनोहरम्। यस्य प्रसादादहमद्वयात्मा विश्वं समस्तं मयि कल्पितं च तं सर्वलोकैकगुरुं सदाश्री स्वयं प्रकाशं गुरुमानतोऽस्मि। गुरूणां चरणां भोजं प्रणिपत्य निरन्तरं तत्कृपालेशतोऽद्वैत चिन्ताकौस्तुभमारभे। Whilst explaining the Shabdi Prama, knowledge which takes place through words. So, whilst explaining this knowledge which can take place or which takes place through the words, with that, the Nayayika has raised a question, and he says, since the words are composed of the aksharas, of the varnas, and you are saying what is vakya? So knowledge which takes place through the vakyam is what is Shabdi Prama. Correct? Yeah. How is the Shabdi Prama defined? Chakresh, what is the definition of Shabdi Prama?
वाक्य करणिका प्रमा
शाब्दी।
Vakya Karanika Prama, Shabdi. So the Prama, the knowledge which takes place through the Vakyam. So what is the Karanam over here? The
Vakyam.
instrument
Vakyam.
Vakyam is the Karanam. And because Prama Shabda is feminine gender, that's why Vakya Karanika. Okay. Vakya Karanika Prama Shabdi. And the Vakya is Pada Samudaya. Say, suppose, now even before we go to the analysis of what is to be understood by Vakyam, there is one question. When you say Vakyam is composed of the words, and those words sitting together are able to generate knowledge. So the Purva Paksha says, how can these, basically, the words are composed of the Varnas, alphabet. So don't think about A, B, C, D over here. When we are saying Varnas, we mean the Sanskrit Varnas, okay? So we have, because English, etc., these languages are not phonetic languages. I explained it last time. So what happens is, now say suppose when you are going to say Ghatam Anaya, bring the pot. When you are going to say bring the pot, or Ghatam, Gha, and followed by Ta. By the time you have finished Gha, and then you bring the Ta rises, the Ucharan of Ghata, Gha, has already gone. So that which has gone, how can it become composite with the next one which follows? You can hold the hand of a person who is there along with you in the same room. But how can you hold the hand of a person who has already left the room? Correct? So by this, the Ghakara has already gone by the time Takara comes. How can this become a samudaya? Varnanam kshanikānam kramena utpadyamanānam. So now he says that these varnas, how are they? Kshanikas. Momentary. How is this moment of the varnas seen? So the moment.
Serially,
Yeah.
in Krama.
But for the ghakara, it is called as kshanika. How is it kshanikatvam? So there are three kshanas, three moments. The moment of its birth, the moment of its existence, and the moment when it goes away. Okay? Laya. So even when you admit that there are the ghakar, I mean, because we are using the word ghata, okay? That this ghakar remains for three kshanas, yet the takara, which is yet not born, and will be born in the next moment, will exist for a moment, and even that will also go away. So how can these varnas, which have got kshanikatvam, can become a samuha? How can it become a samuha? How can it become a congregation? So whatever, how does this knowledge take place? So that the explanation which you are going to provide is not appropriate. We don't know, but then what you are providing is inappropriate. Whose claim is this? The Purva Paksha says. You understand? He is not giving his own theory as how the knowledge takes place through Shabda. He is simply saying that it cannot take place through Shabda like this. So if the words by themselves cannot become a samuha of the Varanas, then the samuha of the padas, which becomes a vakyam, and in return, when you are saying that this vakya can generate knowledge, is a very distant, reality, or is very distant from reality. You understand? So to this, now the answer is ekashyana vishayasya eva tatvat, because that dhakara followed by takara is seen as a samuha, is known as samuha, because with that ghakara and takara, both the varnas, they have the same object to reveal, correct?
Yes.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes,
Right.
Swamiji.
So ekajnana vishayatvat, over here that the object ghata is one, and the word ghata, in which you have these two syllables, gha and ta, both of them will are have got the same purpose of revealing the, the object ghata. Then a question can come, sir, why don't you just say gha or just say ta and the ghata will be revealed? But does that happen?
No.
No, Swamiji.
No, no,
So
Swamiji.
though both of them have eka vishaya, but that eka vishaya will be revealed only when both of them are seen together. And both of them have to be there.
Yes.
Even that,
Yes.
so that krama now becomes something that is to be ignored. So ekajnana vishayasya eva tatvat. So in reality, that dhakara and takara, both of them have one object to reveal. Then nacha ekajnana vishayatvam va katham kshanikana iti vachyam. So now this says, but sir, even if admitted that gha and ta together are revealing the object ghata, but how can their togetherness be possible? You see this? Why is that togetherness not possible? So it is a
Because
samuha. It cannot be
Kshanikatvam.
called as samuha. This question is answered. Why why is it a samuha?
Ek
Eka
gyan
jnana
Eka
vishaya.
vishayatvam.
Vishaya.
Ekajnana vishayatvat. In spite of having ekajnana vishayatvam, so he says even this ekajnana vishayatvam also is not possible because of kshanikatvam. Because of kshanikatvam. And you have understood the kshanikatvam of gha and ta, correct?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes.
So we say they will have at least three kshanas, three moments: the moment of its birth, the moment of its existence, and the
Existence.
moment when it goes away,
Laya.
laya. To which now the answer is provided. Varnanam kshanikatve mana bhavat. So that what you're saying, that these syllables are kshanika. This claim can be substantiated only if there is a pramanam which will say that the syllables are
Kshanika.
kshaниkas. So don't speak anything without pramana. So show pramanam. In Marathi, there is a very interesting phrase, idiom. It's kind of little rustic, but it's nice. It says, Miravide, you will know. It says, Baap dakho nahi to shraddha kar.
Yeah. Yes, Swami.
Baap dakho nahi to shraddha kar. Sure.
Yeah.
My father is there, father is there. So where is your father? Otherwise, do the shraddha. So here it is. So if you are going to claim the kshanikatvam of the varnas, then might as well show the pramana, which now can establish that the varnas have kshanikatvam. So he says, why do you need that kind of a pramanam? I am going to say gha, and is in the next moment after the ucharanam, do you see the ghakara there? Do you hear it?
No, then Takara is.
But do you hear ghakar now after the
No.
ucharanam is
No.
finished, after the third
No.
kshana?
Not
No.
at all.
Chaturtha kshana, do you hear ghakara?
No.
No.
So is not ghakara kshanika?
It is.
Yes.
It is, Swamiji.
So you are going to, he says, that is it not pratyaksham? So to this now the answer. Nachu utpanno gakaro nashta gakara iti anubhavaha. Pramanam iti vachyam. Utpanno gakaraha नष्टो गकारः इति अनुभवः. हम घ बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि हमने पद लिया है घट. यहाँ पे the author is saying utpanno gakaraha. So when the gakar g is spoken, utpannaha, and then in the chaturtha kshana, in the fourth moment, nashto gakaraha iti anubhavaha iti pramanam. To which he says, this is not a pramanam. This is not a pramanam to say that this varna was born and now the varna is gone. Okay. Don't read the next line. Can somebody tell why is he refusing to accept this kind of an experience as a pramanam to establish that the varnas are kshanikas? Can anybody just tell why? Don't read the line, next line, without going there.
स्वामी जी जब लेटर अटर होता है, सुनाई देता है, तो वो दोनों मिलके एक विषय, मतलब एक
नहीं, only with the gakara now, or only with the ghakara. Don't go anywhere.
तो उसका मीनिंग तो रहता है उसके बाद लेटर लेने के लिए.
We call them as akshara, no? All varnas.
Varna. Now we are only talking about the varna because he is talking about the kshanikatva of the varnas. He is not
तो
saying how
sound
can
तो
they
रहता
become
है
ekavishayatvam. That ekavishayatvam itself is challenged because the varnas are
क्षणिका
Correct.
kshanikas.
But we call
So he is saying that the kshanikatvam of the varnas is experienced by you, me, everyone. उत्पन्नो गकारः नष्टो गकारः नहीं हो रहा है.
यस स्वामी जी
Yes, but it goes in
regarding
memory, no?
Uchcharan, but
Swamiji,
because the we call them as a akshar, है ना?
तो
Swamiji, the point is, the varna which we hear and then we don't hear it, it does not mean its effect is over. So if we just say that gakar utpanna and then gakar nasta, we should not call from this phenomena that varna is kshanik, because it is because of the antakarana. Antakarana is receiving it and it is holding it. Otherwise, it is kshanik in that sense. If we are talking to a wall, there is no impact of
now,
pressure, right?
now, if I tell you what has the answer that he has given,
स्वामी
स्वामी जी
हाँ.
साउंड तो आता है
प्रोनाउंसिएशन का डेथ होता है ना, बर्थ एंड डेथ.
तो
पढ़ लिया ना,
साउंड तो रहता है
पढ़ लिया कि नहीं
Not-
डॉक्टर पहला
हाँ
पढ़ा कि नहीं आगे वाला.
हाँ नहीं, हिंदी पढ़ा हिंदी में पढ़ा स्वामी जी, नॉट संस्कृत.
मैं इसीलिए तो कहा कि आगे लाइन मत पढ़ना, अपने दिमाग लगाओ थोड़ा सा.
अच्छा हाँ, अच्छा ना, आई read the Hindi part of it.
लेकिन we
हाँ,
call
now
the
look at
all
this.
varnas
हाँ,
I understand it after I read the Hindi part.
हाँ,
Means
कोई बात
from the beginning I read, so I read the sentence also.
नहीं. Okay, now he says, now this utpatti and nash that you are talking about, and what are you associating this utpatti and nash with? To what are you associating it with? The varna.
Uchchara.
वर्ण
With the
Varna.
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 वर्ण
He
क्षणिका
says
है या
this utpatti and nash is not of the varna. It is of the ucharanam, of the pronunciation. You understand?
Yes, Swamiji.
The utpatti and nash that you are saying belongs to the gakara is not of the gakara. Then of what? He says, of the pronunciation of gakara. You understand there is a difference. There is gakara and the pronunciation of gakara, ucharanam. So, tasya ucharanotpatyadi vishayatvena tatra apramanatvat. That's why this kind of an experience that you are quoting as a pramanam is what? He is not a pramanam to establish the kshanikatva of gakara. It is simply establishing the kshanikatvam of the pronunciation of the ucharanam.
स्वामी जी प्रोनाउंसिएशन जो उच्चारण है उससे वर्ण डिफरेंट क्या है
Swamiji,
अच्छा, हाँ.
is it that if we just read it and we don't do uchcharan of it? So if I say ghata, then we are able to establish ghata. If we don't say but just read it, means there is no pronunciation, still we gain the knowledge.
अरे फिर भी तुम मन से तो उसका उच्चारण कर ही रहे हो ना. Your reading is again pronouncing it not through Vaikhari Vani, but through your Madhyama Vani.
And Swami ji, फिर तो वर्ण क्षणिक होना चाहिए. What is the प्रमाण के उच्चारण and वर्ण, they are separate things?
Look at that.
Swamiji,
We call them as
Swamiji, is
akshar,
it possible
Swamiji?
that the alphabets are, the letters are always available. Today, now I'm
Yeah.
telling it. I may not tell it later on. So after some time. So after some time, I may repeat it. Then at that time, the Ucharan starts. And that remains for that long.
Acha. Now look at this. We are 5 of us here. Now, all of us in sequence are going to say go. So, Mangala, doctor, you say go.
Ka.
Lita, ये सब ऑन में करो पागल
जी
रहने दो चलो चक्रेश बोलो
Go.
हाँ मीरा भिड़े
Go.
now you see
Ga.
now all of us have said go. How different is your go from my go?
No.
Ucharan is the same, but it is different time.
No. Varna
No.
is the same, but
Varna is same.
Ucharanam is different.
Ucharan is
Ucharan
different. Yes.
Yes.
Ucharan is different.
It's not it.
Yes.
जी हाँ.
Because I have said ga, you also have said
Ga.
ga only. So our sounds are different, our voices are different, the pronunciation is different, but ga is the same.
Yes.
जी
यस
स्वामी जी.
स्वामी जी
Now therefore, next line. Pratyucharane gakaradi vyakyutpattihi kuto na bhavati iti na vachyam. So if you are going to say pratyucharan, in every pronunciation, the varna is born. And after that pronunciation, that varna is destroyed. So let us not, he assumes, the Purvapaksha assumes that the varna is, and pronunciation of the varna is one and the same. Because it is same, the varna also, along with the pronunciation, the varna, that pronunciation is, varna itself is born and is destroyed.
Yes. Yes.
But this cannot become, you cannot hold pronunciation and the varna as same. And this has got a lot of implication. You will see that when, as we progress in this particular topic. Why, sir? Why not? Because so I am soyangakaraha iti pratyabhijna virodhat. Now look at that. When I am saying ga, you are saying ga. Are we both saying the same ga or the ga? The gas are different.
No, same go.
That's why even when the teacher is teaching in the class, the teacher will say, मैं जो बोल रहा हूं वह बोलो बोलो घट so what will the student say?
Ghat.
The teacher does not say, or the students also don't understand that they have said some different thing. They're also saying, we also have said ghata, the same thing what you have said. So there is pratyabhijna soyam gakaraha. It's the same gakara. If it is the same gakara, then what was created, what was born, and what got destroyed?
Only the Ucharan.
Only the ucharanam. And therefore, the varna and the ucharanam are two different. And this is how we are going to even establish, the Mimamsakas have established that the Shabda is Nitya. And so, the nityatva of the shabda for Vedantis has got a different meaning, but we also take shabda is nitya because the Veda is nitya. That is how the nityatvam of the Veda will be established. So this is the foundation from where we begin. And it is not against, it is some sort of a belief system or something like that. What is he saying? That it is your own experience. Soyam gakaraha.
Marvelous.
Soyam gakaraha. Iti pratyabhijna virodha. So this pratyabhijna means recognition. Pratyabhijna means what?
Recognition.
So when you meet Ram in Prayag and you have met Ram in Mumbai 10 years ago, what will you say?
Soyam Ram.
Soyam Ramaha. This is same Ram. Are वही हो तुम, वही कैसे? Unless and until it is the same. So so this is recognition, is not it? Pratyabhijna means recognition. So when you are saying Gakara, so the person opposite also says Gakara, or some other person, some other point of time, some Rishi in the Satya Yuga has said Gakara. Is not it the same Gakara? Pronunciation may be different, but the Gakara is the
Same.
same, and therefore there is Pratyabhijna, you can recognize. Are he also said Gakara, I am also saying Gakara. Correct? That's why you are saying, Are, that Rishi is also chanting Gayatri, I am also chanting the same Gayatri. You are not saying I'm chanting some different Gayatri. समझ में आएगा?
Yes, Swamiji.
Swamiji, how does it establish the nityata of varna? It only established that varna is something which has a property of pronunciation.
But what has got, so what is getting destroyed and what is getting born?
The
Ucharana,
pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Do you have any other way to show that the varna is anitya?
No, Swamiji.
Can't we say, Ji Swamiji?
Do you have any other way of showing that the varna is anitya? What was the basis on which that there was a claim that the varna is anitya?
His claim was based on pronunciation or ucharana.
Utpanno gakara, nashta gakara, iti anubhava. This is the only anubhava that by which he is saying.
Yes, then only we can refute that ucharana is not nitya.
उच्चारणम is क्षणिकम, ठीक है, हम कहाँ नहीं बोल रहे हैं.
But then how
But
can we
by
say
that
that
virtue, can you say that Gakara is Kshanikam or Anityam?
we cannot say that,
No.
Swamiji.
No, Swamiji.
But that does not establish that Gakar is anitya.
But what was it that was saying that it is Anitya?
Ucharana.
Ucharana
Now,
is anitya, Swamiji.
Utpanno Gakara, Nashta Gakara. Now, another thing, Chakresh. We will give you even the pramanam for the nityatva of the shabda. Okay?
Ji.
Of the varna. How? We will go ahead, and as we go, you will see. हाँ।
जी स्वामी जी।
स्वामी जी
हम्म।
यहाँ पूर्व पक्ष ने उच्चारण और वर्ण को एक कर रहे के बोल रहे कि वो क्षणिक है, और सिद्धांत पक्षी दिखा रहे हैं कि उच्चारण अलग है और वर्ण अलग है। करेक्ट?
हाँ, तो वर्ण और वर्ण का उच्चारण।
उच्चारण, यस स्वामी जी, ये दोनों दो डिफरेंट है, इसीलिए ओनली उच्चारण क्षणिक है पर वर्ण रहता है, नित्य है। ये
वर्ण
सिद्धांत
नित्य।
पक्षी का कहना है जी।
अब आगे चल करके ये वर्ण की भी नित्यता, क्योंकि वेदांत किसको नित्य कहता है?
वर्ण
शब्द
को,
को,
शब्द को,
वर्ण को, अक्षर को।
चैतन्य।
केवल परमात्मा नित्य है।
जी हाँ।
हाँ जी जी स्वामी जी जी।
जी।
हाँ, तो अब फिर इसका मतलब ये हो जाएगा कि परमात्मा भी नित्य और तुम्हारे वर्ण भी नित्य हो जाएंगे।
नहीं स्वामी जी,
जी हाँ।
शब्द तो प्रमाण है।
होने दो शब्द प्रमाण, लेकिन वो नित्य हो जाएगा।
द्वैत हो जाएगा,
नहीं,
समझ में आई
चैतन्य
बात?
पार्टलेस नहीं रहेगा फिर।
तो एको नित्य जो कहा है, वो परमात्मा ही केवल नित्य है, ये बात तो असिद्ध हो जाए। तो इसीलिए ना वर्ण की नित्यता क्या है, शब्द की नित्यता क्या है, ये भी समझना आवश्यक होगा, लेकिन ये क्रमशः होगा, आगे समझेंगे। अभी तो पहले हम इस बात को तो निपटा ले कि उच्चारण की अनित्यता है परंतु वर्ण की नहीं है। ठीक है?
जी
तो वर्ण
जी सर।
और उच्चारण, इन दोनों को ही हम शब्द एक एक इतने ही शब्द से ही समझ रहे हैं कि शब्द मतलब उच्चारण और शब्द मतलब वर्ण। लेकिन उस शब्द में भी दो भाग बन गए कि जो वर्ण है वह नित्य है, उच्चारण जो है वह
अनित्य है।
अनित्य।
ठीक ठीक है। तो अब समझ लेना क्या क्या है। Now, why is he saying that the ucharanam and the varna are two different?
So the
Because
Varna is
अनुभव
always
वैसा,
existing,
अनुभव
whereas
वैसा है।
Ucharana is
टू डिस
coming and going.
टू डिस्प्यूट क्षणिकत्वम ऑफ वर्ण।
because of pratyabhijna। नहीं समझे? ये पॉइंट
ये
नहीं
स्वामी
आया?
जी, ये स्वामी जी, अगर
बिकॉज
अलग
ऑफ,
प्रत्यभिज्ञा, अगर क्षणिक को बोलेंगे वर्ण को तो प्रत्यभिज्ञा का विरोध
so
हो
every
जाएगा।
time this will be a new gakara, but you are not saying new gakara, it is saying the same, you are also saying the same varna,
यस
isn't it?
स्वामी।
जी स्वामी जी।
Yes,
Ah,
Swamiji. So we
so there is this
recognize the same.
recognition. There is this recognition that it is the same word. So he says, now the Purva Paksha says, now this recognition also, it necessarily doesn't have to be the same Vyakti. It could be a similar one, and that's why you are recognizing it. So the Gakar which I have spoken and the Gakar that you are speaking is similar, and that's why we are saying it is Gakara only. But actually, the Gakara that I have spoken, the Gakara you have spoken is Kshanikam only. So the Pratyabhijna, by whose virtue you are proving that pronunciation is born and lost, and not the Varna, so such Pratyabhijna can take place even if it is even if that is similar, that recognition can take place even with that what is similar. it doesn't have to be necessarily have to be same. है कि नहीं?
जी स्वामी जी।
सरिता समझ में आया प्रभामा?
Yes, Swamiji. Yes.
ये पूर्व पक्ष का तो समझ में आया, पर उसको निराश
हाँ, तो
कैसे
पहले
करें?
पूर्व पक्ष तो समझो, तो फिर उत्तर पक्ष समझेगा ना।
जी जी स्वामी जी।
क्या होता है कि समझो, in life you have seen a tennis racket for the first time in Mumbai. In a sports shop or somewhere, you saw the tennis racket for the first time. ठीक है?
जी।
Then you come to Dehradun, and then in the sports shop, you again see some similar racket. And what do you say? This is a
I
tennis
can recognize
racket.
this racket.
Tennis racket. This is a tennis racket. So like that, the tennis racket in Mumbai is a different tennis racket. The tennis racket in Dehradun is a different tennis racket, but they are similar, and yet you are able to have the Pratyabhijna, this is tennis racket.
That's correct.
So not necessarily for the Pratyabhijna to take place, the object has to be
The same.
same. It can be similar.
Similar.
Yeah.
Therefore, your Gakara and my Gakara are similar, and therefore Pratyabhijna has taken place, but this Pratyabhijna is not, what do they call, adequate to prove, substantial to prove that the Varna is Nitya. Got it?
Yes, Swami.
Yes Swami ji.
Now, this is what he is saying in this line, the same Purvapaksha. Pratyabhijnanasya sadrishya vishayataya jati vishayataya va anyatha siddhatvena avirodha. Now, for Pratyabhijna to take place, all that you require is sadrishyam. Okay? You may require sadrishyam or belonging to the same jati. So you see a cat over here, in a brown cat in Rishikesh, and then you see a white cat in wherever, in Calcutta. And yet you are going to say this is a cat. Are these two cats similar?
Similar, yes.
No.
Jati wise, yes.
So over here, the jati has become a factor for the Pratyabhijna to take place.
Like Gotvam.
Ha. Gautam is a jati, like that. So now this cat, the jati has become the factor for you to recognize this is a cat. So recognition can take place through similarity. It can take place through jati or anyatha siddhatvena. Iti na vachyam. Don't say like that. Why? Mukhyatve badhaka bhavad उत्पत्ति विनाश प्रत्ययस्य अन्यथा सिद्धत्वस्य उक्तत्वात्. Why mukhyatve? Because primarily mukhyatve Badhaka bhavan. That it is the same pronunciation, or not same pronunciation, it is the same, pronunciations are different. That's why you can say that, say the way I am saying gakara. I'm saying gakara, and then you say ga. I'm also saying ga only. Though the varna is same, but you're saying it differently. That's why I can say it the same, pronounce it the same way. So what are you asking? The varna. You are saying the varna should be same or pronunciation should be same?
Varna.
About the pronunciation, yes.
But varna is same only. What are you
Varna is
demanding?
Yeah.
Pronunciation.
नहीं समझे? प्रभा में देखो, फिर से मैं बताता हूँ.
Yes,
You are a singer?
sort of.
हाँ. Now I am going to say a word. Shri Ram. And now you sing this word, Shri Ram.
Shri Ram.
Hey, not like that. Say it the way I am saying. Shri Ram.
Shri Ram.
Now, what was the difference?
Difference was the way
Difference
it was
was in
pronounced.
pronunciation.
Yes, yes.
So primarily, ga that I am saying is the same ga that you are saying. What is the difference? Where is
The
the
way it is
difference?
said. Yeah. The way it is said or pronounced. Yes.
So the pronunciation is different. Gakara is the same. And therefore, primarily, what?
Uchar.
Huh? Primarily, mukhyatve, badhaka bhavat. So there is nothing that there is a badhaka, jati and all this sadrishyam. No. So even when you are demanding the sadrishyam, you are demanding the sadrishyam of pronunciation. You see? What are you demanding?
The similarity of the pronunciation.
Pronunciation, you are not demanding the similarity of
The
varna.
varna.
And therefore, even when the pratyabhishya takes place through the similarity, over here the similarity is not of varna, the similarity is again of
Charan.
Uchara.
ucharanam. Samjhe?
Yes,
Swami.
Swamiji.
So therefore, now we have established that kshanikatva belongs to the ucharanam, and therefore the varna is nitya, and therefore the claim that how the varnas which are kshanikas, how can they become a samudaya, this demand of yours is no longer valid. Got it?
Yes, Swamiji. But when it says bada ka abhavat, so what is cannot be refuted? So we cannot refute that the varna is not there. It is always there. Is that the meaning?
Yeah. So now he says, Nanu tarhi varnanam nityatve advaita shruti virodha syat. If, sir, you are going to say that these varnas are nitya, then the advaita shruti will be challenged. Virodha. Why do you don't want to challenge the shruti? Chakresh?
Ji Swamiji.
Why do you don't want to challenge the shruti? Why are you wanting to avoid the shruti virodha?
Swamiji, all the analysis and everything will
जी श्रुति is the
not hold
प्रमाण.
stand.
Are ha, simple.
Yeah.
Because it is praman. Now let us see. Okay. There is this. What is this in my hand?
And
Pen.
It is a pen. Okay. Now if I tell you, no, this is a lotus flower. I am holding a lotus flower in my hand. Can you accept this?
No.
No,
Why?
Rupa
because we have
pratyaksham.
recognized the pen which I've seen before.
ये
So then I
प्रमाण
am
सिद्ध
going
है.
to say, look at that. Narayana also holds a lotus flower in the hand. Mahalakshmi holds a lotus flower in the hand. So that what is held in the hand is called lotus flower. And so what I am holding now, because this if something is held in the hand, this is called lotus flower. How is this logic?
Not good.
नहीं स्वामी जी ये दुष्ट
Logic.
Now,
प्रमाण
in
है.
spite of this logic, why aren't you accepting this object as a lotus flower?
Rupa pratyaksham.
Pratyaksha Praman.
Because
Virodha.
whatever you are saying is going against the pramanam. It is going against the pramana virodha. So that what we do not want to take any pramana virodha. And when it comes to knowing Brahman, Paramatma, what is the pramanam?
Shruti.
Veda.
Shruti is the pramanam. Veda is the pramanam. So the Shruti says, other than Parameshwara, nothing is nityam. Correct?
Yes.
जी हाँ.
Yes स्वामी जी.
एको नित्यः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः. Ek, that nitya is only ek.
One.
And it is Parameshwara. Now you are saying that the Shabda, the Varnas are also Nitya. Parameshwara is also Nitya. Then what will happen?
Shruti Virod.
अद्वैत
Shruti
श्रुति
Virodha Syat Iti Ched. ऐसा अगर कहे तो क्या होगा? और इसीलिए चूंकि श्रुति का भी विरोध होगा, इसीलिए तुम्हारे लिए यही बेहतर है कि you accept that the varnas are
Anitya.
kshanikas. If the varnas are kshanikas, you cannot have samuha. If it cannot become a pada, the padas sitting together cannot become vakyam, and then therefore such a vakyam cannot generate any
Jnana.
प्रमा.
jnanam. Therefore, there is nothing like
Shabdi
Shabdi
Brahma.
Vakya.
Prama.
शाब्दी प्रमा.
ठीक है चक्रेश, यहाँ तक?
Ji Swami ji.
Now
Swami
we
ji,
will. हाँ बोलो.
do we have to prove that in Prapanch Dasha or Vyavaharik Satta, the Varna is Anitya? Oh, sorry, Nitya.
Yeah. Yes. ठीक है.
Ji Swami ji.
So we will see the answer to this Advaita, the Shruti Virodha, how that Shruti Virodha is resolved. Let us see when we meet tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. नमः
Thank you so much.
पार्वतीपतये हर हर
Hara Hara
महादेव.
Mahadev. Thank you so much.
All right.